This is kind of interesting. So the Buccaneers had 56 rushing yards on their opening drive of the game, and they finished with 96 yards. They were getting beat up a little bit on the national media front for not running the ball. That's why, because they were ineffective after the first drive running the football.
Yeah, it's interesting because Tampa Bay didn't have much success all season. And then their win before the bye in Germany against Seattle, the Buccaneers ran it great. So you figured they'd come into Cleveland, run it great against the Browns defense that we know has really struggled to stop the run. And the fact that the Browns were able to limit that, really, I mean, that was the story of the game. You know, yes, they had Tom Brady, and limiting him and Mike Evans was big. But if Tampa Bay had been able to run it more consistently, they get another 3 points or 6 points and the game's over because the Browns offense wasn't doing anything. So that was really impressive and obviously surprising given what the Browns had. They'd given up 160 yards in 5 of the previous 7 games on the ground.
Who kind of stood out in the run defense for you yesterday?
Yeah, JOK flies around and makes tackles. He had the big, I don't know if it was a third down stop, where he penetrated and got in the backfield. And it resonated with me because when we asked him during the week about the run defense, he said they needed to be more aggressive and get into the backfield, which, seems a little counterintuitive with staying in your gaps and being real responsible. He wanted to be more aggressive, and it certainly showed up there. Now, I think there's plays where he's out of his gap and maybe his, exuberance takes him out of a play, and that hurts, but he does show up, plenty of times. And then, it's got to be the D-line, too. It starts with the D-line. I noticed Jadeveon Clowney several times in the run game. And, he's almost always good in that area, but I think he stood out yesterday.